Are you tired of being tired all the time? Are you a person that deals with low energy or lack of motivation? If so, this video is for you.
Wanna represent God, gonna do it to death. Stop playing games with the Lord, gonna do it to death. Are you a believer when it fits? Nah, do it to death. You need to do it to death. Come on and do it to death. You wanna represent God, gonna do it to death. Stop playing games with the Lord, gonna do it to death. Are you a believer when it fits? Nah, do it to death. You need to do it to death. Come on and do it to death.
Hello, 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 good people. I am your host, Mr. HJ, and we are back. We are back. Bap, 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 bap. We are back. Shout out to my MVPs. That is men valuing purpose. And we definitely can't forget the lovely, lovely ladies that are courageous. LLCs are in the house for sure. Your boy is back. I've been gone for a little bit. I got the haircut, I got the face trimmed, and we are ready to get back in to win. You understand? So it is all about being about that life. You know what I'm saying? We got to be about that life. And what life are we discussing, Mr. HJ? Well, as MVPs and LLCs, it is of high importance that we keep ourselves running at an optimal level. As results-driven individuals, we need to be at our best at all times, or as close to all times as we can. And you may be asking yourself, okay, that sounds good, that's all cool, but what do we do? And how do we do it? Well, it all begins with you making a commitment to the importance of your health, both physically and mentally. From a physical standpoint, it starts off with getting a good night's sleep. Now, I'm going to be transparent with you guys. This is an area in which I struggle with consistency, and a lot of that is due to my schedule, but it is of the utmost importance that you do that. You have to have that time to mentally turn off, not think about emails, not think about projects, not think about what's coming up next or what order you need to fulfill or whatever it is that your career entails or your personal life or your aspirations in growing your own business. Whatever that looks like, you have to have a time where you can turn that off. From a physical standpoint, your body needs rest. If you've been up, putting it down for 12 hours, you've already hit the gym, you've taken care of this and ripping and running and battling through traffic or whatever the case may be, it comes a point where your body needs rest. And sleep is one of those things that when done with the adequate amount of time, estimated between, I would say, 5 and 8 hours a night, you keep yourself running well. Is it the do all, say all? No, it's not, but it's a great, important place to start. Additionally, side note, small nugget, sleep is something that helps you fight off illness. It also helps you prevent getting ill in the first place if you get enough of it, because you can only rip and run for so long before it starts breaking you down a little bit. So I know you heard me touch on this, and I know you probably want to avoid it, some of these people out here, but that was workout routine. A body in motion stays in motion. I'm not saying that you have to live in the gym like Ronnie Coleman or Phil Heath. I'm not saying that you guys are competing for the Arnold Classic or to be Mr. Olympia, but you need to have some type of workout routine in your life. That could be as simple as stretching, some light aerobic activity. Keep the blood flowing, keep your heart pumping, do a little something to challenge your muscles at least 3 or 4 times a week, respectively. Now, with that being said, diet. This is one that everyone loves to hate, myself included. Cut down on the junk food and sweets where you can. I got a sweet tooth, no shame in that, but I know I have to measure that, right? I have to keep it in control. I can't just go buy a pack of the golden Oreos and eat the whole thing in one sitting. I just can't do it as much as I may want to. That is not something that is going to be good for me in the long run. And so, case in point, I'm going to slide off topic slightly for a moment. I've learned, and you guys can tell me in the comments what your thoughts are on this, but I've learned that a lot of times what I eat today affects how I feel the next day. It's weird, but I found that to be true in my life. Tell me if it's been the same for you. So eat with regularity. Want to make sure you get your 3 meals in a day. 4 if you're a fast metabolism person like myself. Don't forget the fruits and vegetables. Smoothies are a great way to not only pack in protein, but to get those fruits, vegetables, and vitamins that you may not get in every meal, especially if you're a person that's on the go and you don't always have time to sit down at your favorite steakhouse and have a nice 5-course meal. So find ways that are going to work for you. It could be power bars, snack bars, things of that nature. Whatever it is that resonates and will work for you, find out what that is and add that to your routine. Speaking of which, take a daily vitamin. Everybody, I think, over the age of probably 20 to 21 should start adding a daily vitamin to their regimen. The reason being is, just as I pointed out with food, you don't always get everything that your body needs to run at its best in each meal that you eat. So having a vitamin that's going to at least give you the entry level of things that you need, potassium and calcium and blah, 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 blah. It's going to at least give you the entry level of that stuff. And then you can subsidize it with all the food that you're eating and make it whole, get to that 100%, if you will. So I would strongly advise take a daily vitamin. If you're a person that's deficient in certain areas, then you can tailor make it to what it is that you need. Hey, I need more vitamin C. Hey, I'm a person that's low on vitamin B. You can take higher doses of that to keep yourself where you need to be, but that's something you need to know about yourself. Sliding a little bit off the beaten path, but one that I found over time is of high importance. That is your dental health. Take care of your teeth. And it's not just so you can have a gorgeous smile. And that's always important and much appreciated and makes you feel better about yourself. But aside from the cosmetic aspect of it, your teeth can be of vital importance to your overall health. You can get something called a tooth infection, which would feel like maybe a sinus infection or something to that effect, and can give you a fever and can break you down, shut you down. And not only that, tooth pain, I found, is one of the worst pains that you can feel. I had to have my wisdom teeth taken out many, many years ago. And before, leading up to that point, when I discovered that I'm going to have them taken out, it was some of the most excruciating pain. Nerves being hit while stuff is moving in your mouth and your gums swelling. And it's just horrible. It's hard to explain if you haven't felt tooth pain, what it feels like. Hope you don't ever feel it if you haven't. But if you do, make sure you take care of that quickly, because Advil, Tylenol, whatever the case may be, is not going to cut it. It just isn't. And people who've had tooth pain will attest to that and tell you exactly what's going on. So make sure you take care of your teeth. I mean, I've broken bones, I've torn my Achilles, and nothing has felt like tooth pain. So men, I know you don't want to hear this, LLCs, ladies loving courageous, you guys are ahead of the game in this one as it pertains to the regularity and frequency. And a lot of that is because of our makeup. But go see your physician. No man wants to go to the doctor. I get it. But it's something that is necessary. Make that yearly checkup a priority. Just know what's going on. Get a little bit of blood work done. Hop on the scale. Let them check your blood pressure. Make sure your numbers are right. Your cholesterol. All of that stuff that's not fun or sexy, but it's definitely necessary for you to know what's going on. Make dietary adjustments if you need to, and keep it moving. Because that's what, at the end of the day, it's all about, is keeping it moving. That's why we want to be about that life. Because in order for us to live life and live it more abundantly, we have to have our temple in optimal condition. So with that being said, the final thing I'm going to touch on is avoiding those vices. Yes. Those vices: smoking, drinking, vaping, overeating, gambling, whatever it may be for you. In my case, it's coffee. I enjoy my cup of coffee every morning. Now, some people may say that is not really a vice, but hey, it's my thing and I really enjoy it. I'm also a V8 energy drinker. That's fairly healthy. It's got, the caffeine comes from green tea, and it's got a serving or two of fruits and vegetables in it. But that's the type of things that I do to keep myself going when I feel my energy level getting a little low. So avoid those vices. A lot of times your body will tell you when you have to slow down, but you have to be willing to listen. Maybe you need to get a little bit more sleep. Maybe you need to eat with more frequency and regularity. Maybe you need to up or lower the amount that you eat at a given time. Perhaps you need more water in your diet. That's something that I also struggle with doing with consistency and working on getting better. All of these things are important and vital to your well-being. So being the MVPs and LLCs that you are, we are never truly off the clock. Something is always in the works. Something is always in motion. And so it is so important for us to be at our best and to be on top of our game and take care of the thing that's going to take care of you. And that is, without a doubt, your mental and physical health. So with all that being said, I definitely want to thank you for your time today. Thank you for tuning in. If you're one of those people that get value out of this content, feel free to like, subscribe, share this information with somebody else. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I'm gladly taking donations via PayPal. QR code is going to pop up for you to be able to do that if you so desire. And until the next video, I am your host, Mr. HJ, and we are out. Thank you and God bless. And I'm out.